Hello, and welcome to the Riverside University High School Department of Music and Stage. Our teachers, Mr. Van Pelt and Ms. Walker, have both been at Riverside and in MPS for well over 20 years. We've welcomed lots of students through our doors. We're looking forward to welcoming you through again. And every once in a while, we get the chance to welcome a student of a student through, which is always kind of a special treat. There's quite a few musical class offerings offered here at Riverside, including choral and instrumental performance, guitar, piano, jazz, musical theater, and more. There are 3 levels of bands offered at Riverside, including a beginning band for students who've never played before, and then the upper bands perform as concert and marching bands in parades, on the concert stage, for football and basketball games in the community, and they're pretty active in the area. There are also several levels of choirs: a beginning choir, the chorale, the madrigal choir, small little specialty jazz and classical groups, and of course, specialty groups like the swing choir, Riverside's musical ambassadors that have been performing all around for 25 years, and here they're performing on Channel 12's Season to Celebrate.
It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties.
The orchestra performs everything from early Renaissance music up until current hip-hop music. This might be the most eclectic group that we have. You're hearing some of our more legit classical music here, and you heard some of our more modern stuff earlier in the program. Then there's the jazz combo and jazz improvisation. They've been one of our MPS ambassadors for years. And here they have a performance up at the Eau Claire Jazz Festival where they not only won honors, but were invited to perform in the big evening concert. Let 'em blow. Riverside also offers several specialty classes in adult piano and guitar. And we call them adult piano and guitar because this isn't twinkle twinkle. This is get you able to play along with your friends. As a matter of fact, the guitar class is sometimes called the jam class because that's kind of what the goal is, to be able to jam with a bunch of your friends. There's all kinds of other music that happens outside of the school day, what we call our extracurricular music program. Arts Connect has been teaming up Riverside students with the Milwaukee Symphony, the Milwaukee Ballet, and even national touring performing companies, such as the ones that recently came through from Hamilton, from Wicked. And not only do our students get a chance to learn from and meet all these industry leaders, they very often get a chance to perform as part of one of the big company's productions. Every year, Riverside hosts a multicultural program that highlights the diverse heritage of our school family. It's always a big hit, and it covers, you name it, it's probably up there on the stage. If it's not up there this year, it'll be up there next year. Then there's the drum line. They've been performing and winning across the upper Midwest for years, including the MPS Festival, including Fresh Coast Classic, Martin Luther King Classic, and lots of other spots. Riverside students are also the backbone of the Biennial Music Festival. That's that huge festival that MPS puts on for music every 2 years. And if your students are in school now, they're going to get to be part of something really special. In 2024, that will be the 50th Biennial Music Festival. That's every 2 years. That's 100 years of performances in music at MPS. And then there's the musicals that Riverside's so famous for. Cats, The Wiz, Fame and Cinderella, The Little Mermaid, Grease, and many, many more. What's a jellicle cat, you might ask? It's a very, very involved costume, as you can see. Now, the neat thing about Riverside is that while we have adults that supervise the costumes and the lights and the stage and the construction and the painting, everything that happens during a show is being run by students. It's not just push a button. They've been taught how. Our costumes are made by students. Our stages are built and painted and lit and moved around by students. Our students run the lights and the sound, and they play in the pit orchestra. This is kind of a unique thing in the area, and we're really proud of our kids that run all of our shows. And then there's this year. It's kind of a sad picture. In the theater tradition, there's this idea of a ghost light. It's a single light put up on a stage, and theoretically it's for safety. But it's also kind of a ghostly thing way in the back of the dark there, promising that the stage is still there for when we come back. That's kind of what this year's been like. There's no singing and dancing. There's no parades. There's no jam sessions. But we are still teaching music however our kids need us to do so. We will use the internet. We will use personal videotapes to work with kids. We'll do whatever we have to up until that day when it's safe enough to come back. And when your kids come back, they're going to be wowing you just like they have been for the last 100 years at Riverside High School. So if you've got questions, you'd like to join us, give us a call. Mrs. Walker is the department chair in charge of the choir and piano and the multicultural program and the musicals. Mr. Van Pelt handles the rest of the music department and stage tech. We would love to see you. Thank you for coming and visiting Riverside University High School, Department of the Stage and Music.